The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
A most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Welcome to Delaware Hockey Night. We're live from Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware, the Stevenson University Mustangs. Coming into the first date to take on the Delaware Blue Hens, who while 4-14-1 have started to hit their best stride in recent weeks. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in our Limestone Pension Associates pregame report. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves here on this Friday, December 9th, 2022, first half of a Blue Hens doubleheader coming your way as the Division II men take on Stevenson in their first of two meetings this year, and we are going to go right to the Limestone Pension Associates pregame report. Blue Hens 4-14-1 on the year. However, where were we? Even though we have this shiny new on-air light, people just like to stroll into the press box. So anyway, there we go. Even though Delaware is 4-14-1 so far this season, they've really taken a turn for the better in recent weeks. Their last four games, they're 3-1-0. They defeated Penn State 5-4 in overtime in Altoona last weekend, and then put up 7 on Georgetown in D.C. after that. So momentum certainly going in the Hens' favor of late. Will Joette will center the top line with Saunders Penn and Joe Wogish at his flanks. Dylan Green, Pat Flaherty holding down the blue line with Adrian Rodriguez and Mike Nauman the second pair. Patrick Swain centering the second combination with Ryan Lowe and Johnny Tomaitis on the right wing in that second line. How about Austin Vecchio in the season he's having? 18 games played, 7 goals for Delaware. Adrian Rodriguez, 5 goals, 4 helpers, back from the blue line. He and Mike Nauman, a pair of solid 200-foot players. They will be the second defensive combination tonight, as mentioned earlier. We will see Keith McGregor between the pipes for Delaware, 1-6 with a .398 goals against average and a save percentage of .883. On the Stevenson side of the line, Brendan Jesse, captain for this team, will start at right wing. 8 goals, 2 assists in 12 games played. He, along with Chris Robinson, 4 goals and 3 helpers, and Anthony Charamonte will handle starting duties up front. Tyler Chabot, Matt Doan at the blue line between the pipes. Jonathan Vitti, who's 1-4 actually, with a .513 goals against average and an .871 save percentage. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more by visiting limestonepension.net. The Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. We'll come back in just a couple minutes with opening introductions from Fred Rust Arena. The Green Horses and the Blue Hens about to square off Stevenson and Delaware in the first half of our Friday doubleheader here on Delaware Hockey Night. And it's brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather Ray Long. Teams have returned from their dressing rooms. A fresh sheet of ice is before us here at Fred Rust Arena. And the Stevenson Mustangs and the Delaware Blue Hens are about to face off for the first of 2 times this regular season. Let's head inside the glass for tonight's opening introductions. Fans, once again, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association and Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey present this evening's Men's Division II matchup between the visiting Stevenson University Mustangs and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Fans, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the Stevenson University Mustangs, coached by Mike Ergo. Starting in goal, number 72, Jonathan Vitti. On defense, number 20, Tyler Chabot. And number 10, Matt Doan. At left wing, number 97, Anthony Charamonte. At right wing, number 4, Brendan Jesse. And starting at center, number 3, Chris Robinson. Try to put them in the center of the shot. And now the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, number 35, Keith McGregor. At left wing, number 23, Saunders Penn. At right wing, number 24, Joe Wogish. At center, number 11, Will Joette. And on defense, number 3, Patrick Flaherty. And your captain, number 20, Dylan Creed. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroik. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Doug Wood and John Poling, and linesmen Frank Solis and Hugh Walsh. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag, located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Pre-game festivities behind us. One last time for the men's Division II team in 2022. And without further ado, friends, it's time to play the game. Stevenson, clad in their away black kits, moving right to left in this first period. Delaware in their home whites, blue helmets, blue pants, moving left to right, backstopped, as mentioned during pregame, by Keith McGregor. Opening face-off brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, their clinics, their growing summer tournament program as well by visiting firststateicehockey.com, and off we go. The first half of our Friday DHN doubleheader with Robinson trying to float the puck ahead to Charamonte. Up the far boards for Stevenson, but he overshot his man on the breakout. Green back in his zone, gives way to Charamonte. Chabot holds the left point. Charamonte double teamed in the near corner, dodges a check from Joette. Trying to center was Robinson from behind the goal. He's pushed by Green to the far corner, checked off the puck just above the goal line. Sweeping into offer aid was Will Joette for Delaware, but he couldn't clear. First shot of the game comes from the top of the right circle off the stick of Brendan Jesse, paddled away by McGregor to the far wall, gathered in by Green, and lofted clear where Wogish pushes it past the reach of Tyler Chabot. Chases this puck into the near corner alongside Matt Doan, Chabot's defensive partner. Plenty of congestion right in front of the Stevenson net, and Mike Nauman couldn't make do in a 1-on-3 to maintain Delaware momentum. So Robinson gets the puck back just in front of his own bench. He flips it off the stick of Sean Blayhit, and now the rest of the Mustangs change up for their second combination, coming on. Blayhit with a close-up shot right at the edge of the crease, tipped aside by McGregor and subsequently cleared. This puck goes out of play and is going to be spotted in the neutral zone a minute and 18 seconds into the first period. Candelena on with Bennett and Blayhit on the second Stevenson line. Nick Hoover is Kane's defensive partner, and the first Delaware shot of the game is held on to by Jonathan Vitti for a pause in the action. Just a minute and 34 into the proceedings. Face off to Vitti's right. Held in by Nauman at the right point. He works the puck to low. Kane lifts his stick, nearly takes it away. Low recovers to Swain. Centering pass to Midas. Can't get stick on puck net front. It's frozen again by Vitti for a break in the action. Third combination on for Delaware. Jake Quinn up the middle taking the draw, flanked by Vecchio and Klein. Recovering and chipping the puck up the near wall was Aiden Hamilton, deep in Stevenson territory, sending Matt Crane chasing after it to evade the pressure of Dylan Jenks, the forechecking Mustang. Here's Quinn back in up the left wing boards. He overskates the puck. Hughes backhands it just over the Stevenson blue line, and now Chris Robinson, pardon me there, friends, worked the puck the entire way up ice into the Delaware end. Vecchio pinned at the corner by Jesse. Gets some help from Crane, who caroms the puck behind the goal. Ahead to Sean Lipinski, shoveled ahead by Klein, getting stick on puck beyond center. He dumps it in behind the Stevenson goal, where Vitti steadies. Chabot to Jesse, beyond the reach of Charamonte. On up ice, Charamonte chased the puck into the corner where he was bothered by Flaherty, and Vinny Variale heads the counterattack for Delaware. It's a 2-on-2, but Variale is pinched to the far corner on his way in by Doan. Circled below the goal, couldn't run the gauntlet cleanly. Flaherty, though, gloves the puck down at the right point to maintain. It's volleyed back into neutral territory. Evan Oginski with an extra stick handle before re-entering the zone, ensures everybody's onside. But again, the Mustangs counter. We're scoreless 3.5 minutes into the first period from Fred Rust Arena. Flaherty volleys the puck across neutral territory, gives this away to Doan, but it's stripped from him by Saunders Penn, turning at the near dot with a shot, but it was off target. Here comes Wogish in the other direction. Working below the goal, Wogish backhand to Flaherty. Back to Wogish it comes at the near half wall. He's bodied off the puck by Matt Doan. He cycles still to Saunders Penn. To Flaherty again to Joette. Joette holds his ground at the right half wall as Doan tried to lay a hip on him. Works the puck in low in the far corner. Coming up with a shot opportunity was Joe Wogish. Vitti got the better of him. Puck ends up in the near corner. Back below the goal, Wogish again. He plays it off the boards. It was thrown in briefly by Flaherty, but amid net front congestion again, turned aside. Green, Swain tries to jam the puck in net front. Vitti falls on it, and that'll give us a pause in play. 15 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. Face-off coming to Vitti's right as Delaware has taken command of the momentum of this game. They lead in the shot department already 4-2. It was 5 short years ago when this Mustangs team consisted of but 8 or 9 skaters and a lone goalie. My, how this Mustangs ACHA program has grown. Tomaitis with a shot, and no goal. Doug Wood says no goal here, as Ryan Lowe starts to celebrate. That's going to be ruled, we believe, a crease violation. So the shot on the save, was it the Tomaitis shot was saved. There we go. And Lowe's chance was rendered null and void thanks to that net front traffic, causing Vitti to not be able to play the position of goaltender unabated. Here comes Tomaitis again. Rolling the puck in low. Quinn and Robinson converge there. It's stretched ahead to Jesse out of the Stevenson zone. He's slowed up by Klein in neutral ice. And here's Quinn the other way. Shot from the top of the right circle. Sticked aside by Vitti to the far wall. 6th Delaware shot of the game. Steered out of harm's way by the Stevenson netminder, who, while 1-4-1 on the season, has racked up an .871 save percentage. We've seen some strong goaltending come out of the Stevenson program. Pat Shenna comes to mind. David Shahady comes to mind. Gentleman from British Columbia whose name escapes me comes to mind. Pierce Dushenko, that's it. And so far, Vitti holding his own with that aforementioned trinity of Stevenson goalies, now recording his 7th save as Klein was fed a net front chance. Delayed offside signaled as Crane over center volleyed the puck in over the Stevenson line with 2 men of 4. Shabbat foiled the other direction. Crane tries to work this ahead to Oginski. That pass broken up by the reaching stick of Owen Cornett. This is backhanded up the far boards by Flaherty. Ahead to Denver Lundstrom, who's pinned to the wall by Carlson in front of the Delaware bench. This puck skitters back to center. It's flipped Up into the atmosphere by Hoover into the near corner of the Delaware end with 12.5 minutes to go in the first period. We are yet scoreless from Fred Rust Arena. Kane winds up from the left point. Stick saved by McGregor, his third of the game on so many shots. Kane again. This one deflected by Crane just wide of the far post. Flaherty recovers. Leaves it to Crane, who stick handles to try to get his way past Jonah Carlson. He hit Vinny Variali with a breakout pass. Variali gains center, dumped the puck the rest of the way in. Oginski pursues, so does Will Jouett, and Penn comes on to join them. Flaherty, shot blocked. It was stick checked by Carlson offline, and the first penalty of the game is signaled with exactly 8 minutes gone in the first period, and we're scoreless. Hoover ruled guilty of interference at the 8-minute mark. So the Blue Hens are headed to their first Primo power play of the night. You too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Stevenson penalty, assessed to number 74, Nick Hoover. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes even in the first period. Hoover, 2 for interference at 8 minutes. Cross ice pass from Nauman to Lowe. Second unit on to start this power play. Rodriguez from downtown rockets a shot in, but it misses the near post. Rodriguez holds the point. It goes low to Swain. Nauman, cross ice, Lowe, fanned on the wrister, fanning net front with Swain. Klein tries to put one in net front. Hungry Hippos in front of the cage as Jonathan Vitti again has the last word. Low fanned, so too did Swain. Klein with a backhand chance, heavy net front congestion, and Vitti falls on the puck to record his 9th save of the game so far. 11:06 to go in the first period. Wogish boxing out net front. Cross ice pass from Vecchio is tipped into the Stevenson bench off the toe of Jouett, sticking out of play. Where will this be spotted? Looks like it should be in the neutral zone. It was ruled off a Stevenson stick, so it's going to stay inside. As we wind our way to the halfway point of the first period at Fred Rust Arena, Joe Wogish rolls the puck behind the goal to Jouett. High to Green. Jouett at the half wall, throws this one off the corner boards near his side, chased down by Austin Vecchio. Back to Green it comes. He throws one in from center point off the end boards. Vecchio caught out of position, now pinned at the corner. Wogish recovers. Wogish boxed out net front. Green takes aim. Another wide shot. Vecchio patrols below the goal. Dishes it off to Jouett. Around the horn, Dylan Green again. This shot blocked by Jesse, and the race is on for a loose puck back to the Delaware blue line. Jesse shovels it behind the Delaware cage. It's caught up to by Robinson in the far corner. Half the period is gone, and the penalty assessed to Nick Hoover is gone as well. Green rifles this puck across ice. It ricochets off the boards in front of the scorer's table. Turned back the other way by Garneau to Hughes. Hughes launches a shot in from the top of the left circle. It was high off the back glass. Cleared out by the backhand of Swain after Lowe fielded the rebound initially, but he was double teamed in front of the Delaware bench. We are still scoreless, just beyond halfway in this first period of action from Fred Rust Arena. Lowe off the giveaway, looking for space, has no choice as the congestion mounts to shovel the puck into the corner. And this is lofted by Hughes. Up to the Stevenson blue line, carried on through neutral territory by Carlson, and now worked back in the other direction by Delaware's Patrick Swain, product of St. Mark's High School in Wilmington. Matt Crane, alumnus of Salesiana, also in Wilmington, also a Catholic school. One of the stronger scholastic hockey programs here in Delaware. Trying to get things started from the Blue Hens end. Low to Swain up the middle. Hens change, and Hoover comes into a 1-on-5 the other way. Puck sticked up into the netting by McGregor. Off a wide shot, and that'll give us a stoppage with 8:19 to go in the first period. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Heather Ray Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. That's 302-565-6132. Oginski 2-on-1, walks it himself, he shoots and scores! Evan Oginski puts the Blue Hens on the board, 11:54. Into the first period. His first of the season as well. Tenth shot of the game for Delaware, and it's the fourth line who gets it started for the Blue Hens. Oh, Delaware goal! His first of the season, scored by number 13, Evan Oginski. Assisted by number 18, Denver Lundstrom. And number 32, Mike Nauman. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 54 seconds in the first period. Oginski from Lundstrom and Nauman at 11:54. It took some time, but that's the start the Blue Hens wanted. Can they keep the momentum going, though? Candelena's checked into the far boards at center as he works the puck into the Delaware end. Turned back the other way by Vecchio, but the headman pass up the near wall evades the reach of Clyde. Quinn chips it into the far corner. Joette recovers. Across to Wogish it comes, who walks in over the stripe. He's kept wide on his way into the Stevenson zone by Hamilton. To Flaherty, Joette looking for a shot lane, leaves one to Wogish in the slot, but that was stick checked off his intended line too. Flaherty picks up the rebound, sets up Wogish again with a good chance from the dot. This bobbled by Vitti, and he falls on the puck for a pause in the action with 6.5 minutes to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. Saving for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Green holds the left point for the Hens. Wogish and Joette in the center of a two-a-side battle. Coming away with this puck is Hughes for the Mustangs. He's bodied into the corner by Penn. And a slash is signaled by John Poling against Delaware with 6:14 to go in the first period. So an offensive zone penalty against the Blue Hens spells the first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Schedule your first cleaning by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. A couple quick shots. McGregor's standing his ground. Delaware penalty assessed to number 23, Saunders Penn. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 16 seconds in the first period. Penn, 2 for slashing at 13:16. Five and a half minutes to go in the first period. Delaware down a man for the next minute 15, clinging to a 1-0 lead as they drew first blood thanks to that Evan Oginski goal on a 2-on-1 attack. The Garneau shot was blocked by Rodriguez. Swain picks up the rebound for Delaware, leaves it behind the goal to Mike Nauman, who throws this the length of the ice. Vitti forced to play the puck. That will be registered as a shot on goal. Vitti steadies. And waiting behind the cage is Kane. He drops the puck off to an accelerating Jonah Carlson, who comes barreling up the left wing boards. Frankie Solis had to go deep in the zone to stay out of the play and hustles back to his spot at the blue line as the Hens mount a rally the other direction. Ryan Lowe crashing in, backhands a puck on the doorstep. Bodied down net front was Swain. Follow-up shot, Lowe gets one this time. Ryan Lowe with some shorthanded magic for the Blue Hens. It's now 2-0. Swain gets the gets the primary assist on that as Delaware goes up 2-0. Despite being down a man for the next 15 seconds. So as we talked about earlier, while off to a sluggish start this season, the momentum has mounted of late for the Delaware Blue Hens. And they're certainly keeping it going here tonight. 3-on-1. Klein net front. And this is ruled no goal. We'll see it again. Graham Klein. I am not sure why this is disallowed, quite frankly. We'll try to get the whole story during the intermission. The net was dislodged, but according to the NCAA rulebook, it was of Vitti's own volition, so we're just left confused here. Austin Vecchio rang one off the crossbar right off the draw. Delaware goal! His third of the season, scored by number 8, Ryan Lowe. Assisted by number 25, Patrick Sway. And number 20, Dylan Green. Time of the shorthanded goal, 15 minutes, 26 seconds in the first period. Lowe's third from Swain and Green at 15:26, a shorthanded goal. Final 200 seconds. Of the period are upon us. Fourth line scored one. Penalty killing unit scored a second, and there was almost a third. Heck, there was almost one before any of that happened. 2 goals disallowed against Delaware for a crease violation and presumably a dislodged net. We'll report back with our findings before the second period begins. The Canes centering pass broken up. Lundstrom corrals the puck, works it up ice. Brought back down by Shabbat, but not cleared. Adrian Rodriguez winds up hard. Slapper from the left point, blocked by Hughes, and walked up the middle as the other Mustangs change. Hughes in a 1-on-2 is angled to the near corner by the tandem of Nauman and Joette. Mike Nauman lofts this puck over traffic, brought down by Penn in a 1-on-1. But it looks as though Penn was offside. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open for takeaway lunch Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Joette's shot from point-blank range off a rebound, caught and held by Vitti for another pause. Will Joette at the far dot. Took the face-off, won it for Delaware. But it's pushed back to the Hens blue line by Dylan Jenks. And now Rodriguez's stick is lifted by same Dylan Jenks, but he can't gain the zone as Wogish recovers for the Hens at their blue line and launches this puck up ice. Final 80 seconds of the first period, 2-0 Delaware's lead. They've outshot the Mustangs by a tally of 15-5 so far in first period competition. Make it 16-5 as Vitti lays the paddle down to save that long shot from the left point off the stick of Rodriguez. Carlson the other way. Outman dumps the puck in. Less than 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. 2-on-1 for Delaware. Johnny Tomaitis with a strong wrist shot from the right dot. Blockered up in the air by Vitti. No icing the other way. Sharamonte recovers behind the Delaware goal. To Jesse, double teamed, angled by Flaherty to the corner. He leaves the puck behind to Robinson. It rolls to the corner. Sharamonte tries to throw it back into the slot. It's directed behind the cage again. Final 23 seconds of this first period. Johnny Tomaitis can't clear. Robinson recovers for the Mustangs deep in Delaware territory. Now Tomaitis floats the puck as far as the Stevenson blue line. Turned by Kane across this big sheet of ice at Fred Rust Arena. But dumped back in to the Stevenson end by Green. Final seconds of the first period will tick away before Tomaitis can get a final shot off, and that will do it for the first. Through one period, the score, Delaware Blue Hens 2, Stevenson Mustangs 0. This is Delaware Hockey Night. We'll be back after the first intermission.
There's nothing all-American quite
First
like a
period
good
shots on
old-fashioned
goal.
barbecue. Sid's
Delaware
Barbecue
Blue
and
Hens
Jerky
17,
brings the most tender and
Stevenson
flavorful
Mustangs
pulled pork,
5.
brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area, and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. 2 periods yet to go, 20 minutes in the books, and Delaware off to the start they wanted. 2 goals, 1 from Evan Oginski. We're told it's his 2nd of the season. And Ryan Lowe potting his 3rd of the year to put the Hens up 2-0. Second period action brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of tonight's coverage of the Delaware Men's Division II team taking on Stevenson from Fred Rust Arena. Penn wound up. Shot from center point, stick checked offline. Will Joette threw the puck in close, and this is cleared over the glass and out of play. Just 28 seconds in, rather 32 seconds into the period. Here we got another look at the goal that John Poling was disallowed. We spoke to John during the intermission, and a couple factors went into that goal being disallowed. One being the net being dislodged by a good foot at the time the puck approached the goal line. The other, Vitti had blockered the puck over the height of the crossbar, so it wasn't an imminent scoring opportunity, despite it looking that way to us here in the press box. So those factors combined, no goal, but still Delaware's got a 2-0 lead over the Mustangs. Face-off came to the left of the lefty Keith McGregor. Swain and Candelena squared off directly in front of us, and Pat Swain races this puck down the other side. He gets a shot away from the corner, sticked by Vitti out of harm's way. First Delaware shot of the second period. The rebound is cleared by Hoover back to center. Walked back in by Lowe, using Swain as a screen. In comes Lowe. Puts one on the doorstep. Tomaitis crashing the net, fanned on the puck down low. It's rolled by Nauman into the near corner. Rodriguez steps up to the half wall to preserve Delaware's momentum. Net front, again Tomaitis mishandles, and this is cleared out by Eric Bennett the length of the ice. Frank Solis waves off the icing. Nauman to Rodriguez up the other side. Kane holds the right point, walks in with a shot, but it was just wide of the post, steered behind the goal by Keith McGregor and pressed out by Johnny Tomaitis the other way. This is ruled dead by Frank Solis with 18:13 to go in the second period. Looked like Solis signaled a hand pass there. Puck never left the zone. The face-off, however, did. Garneau shot from long range into McGregor's pads. Quinn launches this puck clear. Icing waved off. Garneau feeds to Carlson up the left wing boards. Delayed offside signaled as Jenks lost skate contact. Now Hamilton tags up. But the Hens, Matt Crane at a free pass to work from right to left. Vecchio launched the puck up the boards deep into the Stevenson end, where it's recovered by Garneau in the near corner. Super faint whistle there as this puck was tipped into the netting and out. It was off a Delaware stick, so this will come back into neutral ice with 17:23 to go in period number 2. Fourth line on for the Hens on the attacking zone draw. This goes into the netting again. Off a Mustang stick this time, so Delaware regains attacking position. Variale putting Doan on the run. Green now up the near side. Works the puck to Charamonte ahead to Brendan Jesse, but he couldn't run the gauntlet in from the top of the right circle. Robinson in the other way, off his backhand, lost the puck low to Lundstrom. Lundstrom shovels it up the near boards beyond Shabbat's reach. Chases it to the corner, near side. He's checked off the puck. Variale offering aid. Comes out at the opposite corner. Variale off his backhand got under that puck a good bit. The net behind Vitti is dislodged, and that will give us a chance to catch our breath. 3 minutes and 22 seconds into the second period of a 2-0 hockey game. Advantage Delaware. As linesman Hugh Walsh resets the net behind Jonathan Vitti, who has stopped 16 of the 18 shots on goal he's faced so far today. Coming up later tonight on DHN at 9 p.m. thereabouts. It'll be 45 minutes after the end of this game. The Delaware Men's Division 1 team opens a 2-game weekend set against the Purple Eagles of Niagara. They'll come back for a Saturday twilight game at 3:45 p.m. and that'll wrap up their 2022 portion of the season. Mustangs offside, but they win the neutral zone draw. It was Dylan Candelena who did so. And Nick Hoover worked the puck in up the near boards, but Delaware's Will Joette recovers. Ahead to Rodriguez, he and Penn. The forward pursuers right now. Saunders Penn absorbs a check below the goal. Joette tried to dish one to Wogish on the doorstep, but that pass was broken up. Cornette's pass intended for Hoover went well long as he absorbed the check at the near boards. Joette back in the Delaware end recovers for the Hens. We're just past the 4-minute mark of the second period. Delaware kept pretty well out of the Stevenson zone here to start the second period. One of the key issues for this Delaware team all season long at the men's Division II level is putting together 60 solid minutes of effort. They've struggled to win hockey games with maybe only 40 or 45 minutes of acceptable play. Something amiss with Vitti's gear, giving us the stoppage. He puts the leg pads back on. We'll take the opportunity to get an advert in. If you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware trash can cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Play restarted just over the Delaware blue line, and the Hens' Patrick Swain recovers just inside the stripe. Tomaitis centered to Swain. Pass was blocked. Jenks hit with a glass-rattling check by Tomaitis. Headman to Hughes. He walked in for a point-blank chance. McGregor denies him from 10 feet away. Swain lofts the puck out of harm's way. Tomaitis couldn't chase it down off the stick of Doan. This is deflected into the netting over the glass in Stevenson territory. The Fred Rust Arena organist working the Christmas music into the mix a little bit. Here is December, rolls along in the first state, and all of our schedules wind down a little bit for a momentary mid-season reprieve, also known as the holiday break. Swain denied amid net front congestion. Crane recovers at his blue line, ricochets the puck ahead to Ryan Lowe, but beyond his reach. It is corralled by Kane. Caromed up the near side, but not out, as Tomaitis again holds for the Hens. But he's stripped of the puck by Robinson as he tried to work deep in again. Hoover dodges the reaching stick of Austin Vecchio before floating the puck high behind the Delaware goal, where Tomaitis gains control in the far corner. It is deflected by the stick of Jesse into the netting. And out of action with 13 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second period. It's being ruled off a Delaware stick. No, it's off a Stevenson stick, just as we saw it. And the Hens escape their zone for the faceoff. Green to Vecchio to Klein. Klein couldn't bring down the head man traversing the slot. He chased the puck into the corner, rolled it behind the cage. Flaherty back to Klein again. He's hassled below the goal. Tried to set up Quinn to the high slot for a potential one-timer, but that sailed all the way back into the Delaware end after Jake Quinn fanned on it. Another pass rolls beyond Vecchio's reach, backhanded by Flaherty. Recovered by Eric Bennett for Stevenson. He steamrolls up the far boards. It was outmanned upon gaining the Delaware end. Quinn's entry is good. Klein stayed just onside. Puck stripped from him by Garneau. Icing waved off as Green was ruled able to play the puck by linesman Frank Solis just shy of the goal line. Sean Blayhett recovered for Stevenson to record their 9th shot right into the pads of McGregor. That went. Hughes again holding. Lundstrom tied up below the goal. Adrian Rodriguez surveys his options, skies this puck up the near glass ahead to Graham Klein. Tries to deke Doan off his feet. Doan stayed with Klein though. Solid defense from one of Stevenson's top blue liners. Close-up shot, Vecchio bodied down after getting away Delaware's 20th chance. Oginski bodied open ice by Shabbat. One-on-one the other way, Jenks kept wide by the other 18, Denver Lundstrom. As he barreled into the Delaware zone, Evan Oginski's got one already today. He and Lowe, the Delaware goal scorers. Oginski couldn't split the wickets on his way back into the Mustangs, and 11:20 to go in the second period. Delaware with a 2-0 lead over Stevenson for those of you just joining us here on DHN. Carlson driven by Nauman into the side glass, right in front of the scorer's table. Dumped the puck in nonetheless. It's brought back the other way by Vinny Variale. Rodriguez offering aid, gives it away to Robinson, who pushes his way through neutral territory, walks into a 2-on-1. He tried to set up Jesse with a cross-lot feed from close up, but Jesse's shot was wide. Brendan Jesse lined up by Oginski, driven into the half wall. Jesse paves away to the dot, but is stripped of the puck in low. Charamonte offside. Robinson circled in, I should say, to force the delay to be delayed further. Nearing halfway in the first half of our Friday twin bill. Swain to Crane. The shot from center point was blocked. Charamonte 2-on-2. Set up a shot from Brendan Jesse, which sailed into McGregor's pad. So did the follow-up from higher in the zone. Looked like it came from Kane. Kane one-timer over the crossbar off the back glass. Puck fell stationary on the back of the cage, and that gives us a pause in the action with 9:42 to go in the second period. Delaware with a 2-0 lead, but Stevenson getting the chances here in the second. They've outshot the Hens 6-3 in the middle frame. This is going to come outside the Delaware line. Swain, after stick handling his way out of the face-off win, launches the puck up ice to Midas. Absorbs a check in the corner, gets bodied in open ice by Candelena off the path of the puck. Lowe recovers for Delaware to Pat Swain. Swain below the goal, surveying his options, marked heavily by Zach Garneau. Left it to Tomaitis in the far corner, rolled back behind the goal beyond the reach of Ryan Lowe. Garneau and Swain converge again. Tomaitis takes a hard check in the near corner from Candelena. Tried to center, it was intercepted by Hamilton, but not cleared. Cornette was fed the puck by Garneau up the middle, but couldn't connect. Tomaitis crashing the net the other way, couldn't put a loose puck past Vitti at the edge of the blue paint. Hamilton slowed up at the Delaware blue line again by Pat Swain. Tomaitis regroups in neutral ice, leaves the puck back to Dylan Green. 8.5 to go in the second period. Hens change, so do the Mustangs. Green with a rocket from 35 feet, missed the near post. Flaherty holds the rebound off his backhand at the half wall. In low it goes to Austin Vecchio around to the right point, where Green absorbs a heavy check from the pursuing Michael Hughes, but gets the puck down low again to Klein below the goal. Up high it came toward Flaherty off the stick of Quinn, but that pass intercepted and subsequently cleared by Dylan Jenks. 32 minutes into the contest. Delaware up 2-0 over Stevenson in this Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Hockey Conference rivalry matchup. Stevenson based just north of Baltimore. Only an hour's drive from Fred Rust Arena. And the Mustangs bringing with them a sizable portion of their fan base to Fred Rust Arena as well. To those of you joining us from wherever you may be on Delaware Hockey Night, glad to have you along for the ride with us here on this Friday doubleheader. Quinn and Klein tied up at center. Graham Klein backhands this puck high, and behind the goal it's steadied by Vitti, taken out of the reach of Vecchio. Austin Vecchio holds the right point, caroms the puck low again, but beyond everybody's reach. Lundstrom couldn't chase it down before Nick Hoover recovered for the Mustangs. He failed to clear as Oginski kept the zone airtight right in front of the Hens bench. Robinson will try up the near side to Carlson. Carlson carries the puck to his own blue line, lofts it high, but Nauman gloved it down right between the train tracks and the Delaware end. Ahead to fellow Salesianum alum Vinny Variale, taken from him by Anthony Charamonte. Worked up ice 2-on-2. Robinson dekes Rodriguez, clogged up the slot and angled him to the far corner. Robinson maintains, now Nauman plays the body on him. Lundstrom tried to clear the puck through traffic, couldn't. Nauman with some help in the form of Oginski. Now bracing for the re-entry of Kane Right up the middle he comes, bulldozing through white sweaters, but he couldn't jam the puck in on the doorstep. We've come to the final 6 minutes of the second period. Shot from Jesse sails wide. Rodriguez can't clear the other four. Captain Brendan Jesse blocks the puck, walks it in, gets a shot away from the bottom of the right circle. Into McGregor's pads again. It goes for save number 12. This one from Kane at the point. Sticked into the netting and out of play. Watching the game at Fred Rust Arena or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's, made with only the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagie's on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. 5:10 to go in the second period. Delaware has not been able to increase their advantage on Stevenson here in the second. They've been held to but 4 shots on goal. Wogish pickpocketed by Bennett, trying to traverse the slot. Penn recovers and regains. Garneau lays the hip on him. Wogish, good puck support. Gets it to Buckman at the left point. This shot wobbles wide of the far post. Recovered by Penn at the base of the Delaware bench. Wogish checked off the biscuit in the far corner. And it's played out by Blayhit the other direction. Sean Blayhit over the center logo. Rifles the puck in from long range, and McGregor sticks this one into the corner netting and out with 4:24 to go in the second period of a Delaware 2-0 lead. Face-off is spotted to the right of Keith McGregor. Hughes and Swain, the combatants over the dot. Hugh Walsh said the puck is tipped, so there's no icing, even though Tomaitis was out hustled to the Stevenson goal line by a pair of Mustangs. Carlson's backhand leaves the puck deep in the Delaware zone again. Green to Lowe, works it ahead to Swain up the near side. He was pinched to the wall by Carlson, but sets up Tomaitis below the goal. Back to Swain at Kane. Dylan Green lets one rip from the point. That's waffle boarded down and away by Jonathan Vitti for save number 20 on 22 shots faced so far. Lowe paving away to the net. Denied by another Vitti stick save. Swain couldn't put the rebound away. Hughes gains center after Tomaitis lays a shoulder on him. Dumps the puck deep, and the Mustangs change. Inside the final 200 of the second period, Island Johnny Tomaitis finds Ryan Lowe. Here's an odd man rush for Delaware. Lowe, Swain puts on the brakes, shoots, tried to line one up point blank. Vitti stayed right with him. He could see that one the whole way in. So an easy save for his 23rd. Swain recovers in the near corner after Lowe got tied up. Tried to generate another close-up shot. This one blocked in net front traffic. Lowe maintaining for Delaware. He's got one already today. Sets up Adrian Rodriguez, but he was caught unawares for that headman pass in the low slot. Charamonte clears. Klein re-enters. Klein kept wide by Robinson, ends up in the corner and lost his footing. Vecchio offering support. Re-emerges with the puck. Tried to stick handle the perimeter of the zone, but the puck was stolen from him. Hoover setting up a 2-on-1. Couldn't deke past Nauman the other direction. Nauman clears. Kane recovers. Stretch pass up the middle to Hoover on further. Charamonte's shot right into the breadbasket of McGregor. And with 2:02 to go in the second period, he holds for the pause in play. This draw came just above the Delaware blue line after some Mustang aggression after the whistle. Prolonged the stoppage. This is directed into the Delaware bench and out of play with 100 seconds to go in the second. Off a Stevenson stick, the face-off comes inside the Mustang zone again. Candelena and Lundstrom. Oginski's shot into the pads of Vitti. And we're down to the final minute and a half of the second period. Crane broke up the clearing chance, threw a shot in which was well wide. Hamilton turned it the other way. Variale holds, he's bodied down by Candelena. His shot missed the near post. Lipinski getting his 2 cents in on the matter. And again, Lundstrom recovers, breaking up a Stevenson clear. This is whistled dead by John Poling with 1 minute and 2 to go. In the second period, and Variale exchanging some words with Dylan Candelena after the fact as Hamilton heads to the sin bin. For the Mustangs. So it's a primo power play for the Blue Hens coming up. One minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Stevenson penalty assessed to number 8, Aiden Hamilton. 2 minutes for checking from behind. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes 58 seconds in the second period. Hamilton 2 for checking from behind at 18:58. You too can score on the Primo Power Play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. Joette, Wogish, Quinn, Green, Vecchio are the 5 on. Good puck movement, umbrella collapses. Quinn's shot a little too quick in the mid slot. It was off its target. He tried to pick his corner but missed his line. Across to Joette it comes from Vecchio. Joette walking the line, final 17 seconds of the second period. This puck is cleared by Robinson, pressing Green back outside the red line. Final 7 seconds. In comes Vecchio. The reaching stick of Kane got the better of him, and the second period comes to its conclusion. The score through 2 periods. Delaware 2, Stevenson 0. We'll be back after the second intermission on Delaware Hockey.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. In addition to our title sponsor, Heather Long, Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. First State Ice Hockey. Limestone Pension Associates. And a full host of sponsors we'll get to through the course of the third period as well. 45 seconds left on this power play for Delaware to start the third period. Aiden Hamilton sitting idly by after being called for a check from behind. 1:02 left in the third period. Play resumes to the right of Vitti after the first Delaware shot of the third was sticked up into the back netting. Lowe bobbled the puck at the near point, or at the near corner, I should say. He gets it back from Klein. Fed to Nauman. Into Graham Klein again. He tries to run the gauntlet. Chabot and Doan clogging up the slot. Took away Graham Klein's myriad options that once were at the top of the circle. In comes Nauman. Final 3 seconds on the Hamilton penalty. Rodriguez works the puck low, again to Ryan Lowe, trying to prolong this attack. A shot from Rodriguez, about letters high, was blocked in the slot. Swain caught offside, forced Lowe to put the brakes on the attempted re-entry. Now Rodriguez has Blahat held up in the near corner of the Delaware end. Flaherty recovers for the Blue Hens. This puck is swatted by Saunders Penn, up ice. Stick by Vitti, intercepted on the way back by Will Jouett. Who could not connect. Mr. Robinson, Chris that is, surrounded by white sweaters, Penn and Wogish separated the puck from him right in front of the Delaware bench, and it was brought by Saunders Penn, the Californian. In behind the Stevenson goal, but to no further avail. Kane is tied up by Wogish at center. Penn recovers a loose puck, 1-on-2. Robinson delivers an open ice check on Penn, who follows the puck to the point to try to swat it a deep. Charamonte hit Jesse with a cross ice breakout pass to gain the Delaware zone. Brendan Jesse out-angled by Quinn, who recovers for Delaware, but Charamonte strips the puck from him, launches it in from long range. McGregor covers up. Speaking of Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, making the trip in from Buffalo for a weekend set, the Purple Eagles of Niagara University. They'll take on the Men's Division I Blue Hens 45 minutes after this game concludes. We're looking at round about a 9 o'clock start time here on DHN TV for the second half of our Friday doubleheader. The Hughes shot from just above the left dot was sent right into Keith McGregor's pads, and the rebound's a contested one in the near corner to his side. Hughes couldn't muscle through traffic. Follow-up shot came from Hamilton at the top of the right circle. That too missed its mark. Garneau protects at the left point, plays the carom shot low. Johnny Tomaitis, the Long Islander, backhands the puck as far as the Stevenson blue line, where it was poked away from Hughes by Tomaitis, who walked in for a shot opportunity. Vitti denies him. 4 minutes nearly gone in the third period. Delaware with a 2-0 lead over Stevenson. 3 shots, 1 chance here in the third period, I should say. But Jonathan Vitti standing tall to record his 27th save on 29 total Delaware shots. Variale winds up from just above the corner, couldn't get the line he wanted. And Cornett clears. There's no icing. Nauman recovers from deep in the Delaware end, pressured by Bryce Doherty. He gives this puck away to Doan, who's plastered right in front of the scorer's table by the pursuing Mike Nauman. Imposing force on the Delaware defense, Mike Nauman is, and a product of Salesianum. For the Buffalonians tuning in, you may know the name Maxim Kuznetsov, current Canisius player. Played high school hockey for Eastern Township in New Jersey. The only defenseman I've ever seen able to shut him down in his high school days was Mike Nauman. Brendan Jesse walks forward, off the draw, stymied again by McGregor. 18 shots, 18 saves for the southpaw netminder for the Blue Hens. Swain and Robinson took the draw at the far side. Here's Lowe leading a 2-on-1. Klein crashing the net, centering pass not there. 2-on-2 emanating the other way. Robinson tries to pile drive in past Green. Dylan Green fleetly strips the puck. And it's volleyed into the netting, out of play. Back the other way, appeared to be off the stick of Gavin Kane in neutral ice. Puck is returned over the glass by an ardent hockey fan in the area known to us only as Big Mike. Fell in love with the game later in life. And we see him here a fair bit, taking in the action at Fred Rust Arena. Hamilton back at the Stevenson blue line. Feeds to Garneau, across to Jonah Carlson. He steps in over the Delaware blue line, caroming the puck in low. Stevenson have yet to really generate any concerted attacks. They've got some good shots in on McGregor, but as far as set, system-based A and B quality chances, they've just not been there so far tonight. That being said, Jonathan Vitti has been there, stopping 27 of 29 shots faced thus far. Carlson's backhand on the doorstep, tipped away, looked like Buckman got the block in. Hamilton again holds the left point. Bennett couldn't backhand the puck on the doorstep. Wogish and Joette had it clogged up pretty well anyway. This is cleared by Penn, volleyed back in by Chabot. Not Chabot, we're told. Tyler Chabot pursuing the puck below his own goal, gives way to Vecchio in the corner. We come to the 7-minute mark of the third period of a 2-0 hockey game, advantage Delaware, and this puck goes over the glass and out of play. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area that is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. .12:40 to go in the third period. Delaware with just 3 shots so far in the third period. Trying to see this one out, but they've not been able to extend their 2-0 lead over Stevenson after being kept scoreless in the second as well. Vecchio steered off the puck by the back-checking Kane. This is recovered by Anthony Breen, but not backhanded out. Klein gives it away to Kane. Klein recovers just beyond center. Again, Robinson with the takeaway. Cuts up the middle, but stick-on-stick contact from Nauman disrupted his progress. This is floated in deep. Stretched ahead to Jesse by Hoover. That shot rang off the post. Lundstrom backhands this off the corner glass as far as the Stevenson blue line again. Kane to Jesse. He tips the puck in over the Delaware line. Green chases it down in the near corner, gets some help astern from Flaherty. Oginski tied up by Kane. Jesse gets a shot away. It's paddled wide by McGregor, was off its line to begin with. Follow-up chance came from right in front of the Delaware bench off the stick of Cornett. Jesse again from the left corner, denied by a McGregor stick save. He's 19 for 19 in the save department, Keith McGregor is so far tonight. 9 minutes gone in the third period. Green on his horse, gets past Kane to shovel the puck back across neutral territory. Recovered by Robinson, worked across to the far side. Hamilton is stripped of the puck by Evan Oginski. Oginski wrapping around behind the cage, puts the brakes on, tries to throw one in the slot. Swain a little bit late to the party, bobbled the puck, pressured high in the zone by Jesse. Worked to Variale in the corner. Jesse takes it away. Can't carom it clean, as holding the left point, Dylan Green preserves the zone for Delaware. Swain wins a battle for the puck over Kane in the far corner. Crosses through the slot, but is stripped of the puck by Hamilton. Robinson works it farther up ice to Jonah Carlson for Stevenson, but he's out-angled to the puck in the far corner of the Delaware end by Matt Crane again. Crane and Quinn playing the angles superbly on the defensive side for Delaware tonight. And they've only got 10 minutes to go to hang on to this 2-0 lead. And then if they're able to do so, they'll have gone 4-1-0 in their last 5. Montclair State on the docket tomorrow night. The men's Division II Hens making the trek up to North Jersey, not far from the Meadowlands. We won't have that game for you on DAHN, our crew remaining here in Newark. And Lipinski from downtown has just connected. It started with Sean Lipinski. And the Hens have gone up 3-0. To Midas, to Lipinski. Did Swain get a piece of it, or did Lowe maybe? .10:29 in the third period. The Blue Hens have gotten their third of the game, and it was Patrick Swain who had the net front tip. We couldn't quite tell from our vantage point. Swain with the net front redirect has made this a 3-0 hockey game. Delaware goal! His 7th of the season, scored by number 25, Patrick Swain. Assisted by number 28, Sean Lipinski. And number 29, Island Johnny Tomaitis. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 29 seconds in the third period. Swain's 7th from Lipinski and Tomaitis at 10:29. Shot deflected into the netting. Off a Stevenson stick, brought the faceoff back into neutral territory to restart play. With 8.5 minutes to go in the contest. Hoover rolls this puck beyond Kane's reach. Nauman lets it go back in from center. Chiaramonte got him high but put on the brakes to minimize contact as Nauman let that one rip. Chiaramonte and Jesse in together in a 2-on-2. Jesse flips the puck back off the far boards. Chiaramonte rolls it low to Robinson. Shoulder check laid by Nauman, separating Robinson from the puck, and Rodriguez works this clear. Icing waved off by Hugh Walsh as Garneau was able to play the puck before the line. He took his time getting to it though and stretched one out to Robinson, double teamed in the near corner. This puck is backhanded high over the crossbar by Dylan Jenks on the doorstep and brought down by the other 18, Denver Lundstrom. He couldn't find Klein up the near side. Robinson held the zone. Garneau off his body foils a Flaherty clearing attempt, gets a shot in from long distance, and this is caught and held onto by McGregor for a break in the action with 7:18 to go in regulation. Coming up next on DHN, round about 9 o'clock, the Delaware Men's Division I team taking on the Purple Eagles of Niagara in their first of 2 meetings this season, and if memory serves us correctly, the first meeting ever between the two sides. Green finds Lundstrom on the breakout, but the reaching stick of Zach Garneau broke up that pass and worked play back in to the Delaware end before Hughes sent it into the Blue Hens bench. Swain won the neutral zone draw. Tomaitis on a fast break, long shot caught and held by Vitti for his 30th save of the night. 6:53 to go in regulation. Solid team effort from these Blue Hens all the way tonight. Swain in for the attacking zone draw. Won the face-off, but Chabot came the other direction. Let one go from the top of the right circle. Batted behind the cage by Keith McGregor. In comes Matt Crane, toe drag from Swain to hold the zone. Swain working just above the corner boards. Hassled by Blayhood in the near corner. He's pushed to the half wall. He caroms the puck behind the cage to Lowe. Lowe hassled by Doan, far side. Backhand stick checked over the crossbar. Low again. Crane tied up by Eric Bennett at the near dot. Bennett clears the zone after the puck was centered to him by Cornett. Swain recovers, walks in, shot off the bottom frame of the goal. Lowe leaves it to Buckman at the point. Buckman rings it behind the cage to Tomaitis. Glove down net front by Lowe. Shot covered up by Vitti for a pause in the action with 5:22 to go in the third period. Delaware with a 3-0 lead that gets more comfortable as time ticks away. Joette and Jesse in for the attacking zone draw. Nauman held the point well. To Joette working below the cage. He flips the puck behind his back, sensing pressure from Hoover. Joette centered, nobody home. Robinson intercepts, gains center, finds Chiaramonte, who couldn't split defenders and maintain the puck. It's recovered by Nauman, just above his own goal line. And this is deflected into the stands out of play with 4:50 to go in the third period. And it looks like this face-off's going to be spotted by linesperson Frank Solis at center. As always, we encourage you to stick around for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, which will come your way at the conclusion of this and every contest. Jesse stonewalled by a sprawling Keith McGregor. He had some defensive help from Rodriguez to clear out the trash on the rebound after it took him some time to pop back up into place. Final 4:10. Flaherty absorbs a check from Robinson. Doherty lost the puck at center for the Mustangs. It was turned back in by Wogish. Penn's shot sticked away by Vitti off the headman feed up the near boards. Quinn's follow-up denied as well by Jonathan Vitti, who stopped 33 of the 36 Delaware shots he's faced. Quinn again winds up this blockered over the glass. And out by Vitti with 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go. The Hens with an attacking zone draw once again. And a 3-0 lead looking surer and surer with each progressive shift. This draw won by the Mustangs and carried up the far wall by Dylan Jenks. Hamilton pitchforking away along with Flaherty. Quinn extracts the puck. Klein can't work it farther up ice. Carlson's shot clears the crossbar from 35. Jenks in the far corner leaves it below the net to Hamilton again. Doug Wood's whistle brings play to a halt with 2 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. Quinn's off for a high stick. And a timeout is signaled. Delaware penalty assessed to number 9, Jake Quinn. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes 2 seconds in the third period. Quinn, 2 for high sticking at 17:02. Timeout, Stevenson. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill upon us. Vitti's going to stay in the cage for the time being, and play has resumed. Charamonte, Jesse, Garneau. Around it comes to Robinson, working center point. Hoover at the left dot. Shot blocked by Adrian Rodriguez, laying out for the sacrifice, and a hand pass is called against Delaware with 2:39 to go. Pat Swain and Brendan Jesse. To the right of McGregor. Hoover held the point for Stevenson. He gets the puck back from Robinson. Cross slot feed broken up well by Swain. He tried to connect with Charamonte. Here's Charamonte at the point to Robinson. Swain keeping him high in the zone. Long shot attacked by Keith McGregor and brought back into the neutral zone. Robinson has to stick handle while pressured by Lowe to wait for Brendan Jesse to regain neutral zone presence. We're down to the final 2 minutes of the contest. Hoover at the left point gives it away to Mike Nauman. Nauman chips the puck beyond Hoover's reach. Chased the puck to the corner, nearly gave it away to Charamonte off the Karam shot. It's maintained by Joette. Here's Wogish walking it off the crossbar. Almost a fourth for Delaware and almost a second shorthanded tally for the Blue Hens. But that found nothing but iron behind Jonathan Vitti, who away from the camera we see giving the crossbar some love taps and a nice little head rub. Oh, goalies. We love them. Kane bulldozes in. Tries to poke the puck under the pads of Keith McGregor. Charamonte getting a shove or two from Flaherty after play breaks up. Final 71 seconds. 13 left on the Stevenson power play. Face-off migrates to the far side. Hughes and Joette line up for the draw. Dylan Green backhands the puck. It bounces over Doan's stick. Picked up by Wogish, and he comes up the left. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Crowd starting to fill in here at Fred Rust Arena for the second half of our Friday DHN doubleheader. As the last minute of this Men's Division II game is upon us. Kane can't get past Flaherty. Green's backhand sends a puck skittering back toward the Stevenson cage. To Midas, protects at the near half wall. Final half minute. Hens just trying to get through this last half minute completely unscathed and seal the most favorable result for their goalie they can. We've avoided the word. Again, goalies. Final 6 seconds. Kane and Klein in the near corner. Kane holding his ground for the puck, but the final seconds tick away, and the Delaware Blue Hens seal a 3-0 shutout victory over the Stevenson University Mustangs. The final score, your University of Delaware Blue Hens 3, Stevenson University Mustangs 0. Fans, it's time for the SIDS 3 Stars of the Game, presented by SIDS Barbecue and Jerky. Today's third star, with the game-winning goal for Delaware, number 13, Evan Oginski. Today's second star, recording a 27-save shutout win, number 35, Keith McGregor. And today's number one star with a goal and an assist for your Delaware Blue Hens, number 25, Patrick Sway. Coming up next, round about 9 o'clock, the second half of our Friday doubleheader from Fred Rust Arena, when the University of Delaware Men's Division I team will take on the Purple Eagles of Niagara in the first half of a weekend series. We'll be back here on Delaware Hockey Night. Airtime round about 8:45 for the second half of our twin bill. For the entire crew, James Witherite, thanking you for your company. We'll be back in about a half hour to rejoin the action from Fred Rust Arena. For those of you departing, Delaware Hockey Night, a copyrighted production of 412 Communications, all rights reserved. We'll be back with Men's Division II coverage in 2023, including a road trip to Raleigh mid-January. On the more immediate radar, the Men's Division I Blue Hens taking on Niagara. The final score on this Friday evening, Delaware 3, Stevenson 0. Thanks for your company. We'll see you again soon.